Want me to carry a briefcase with money with you on somebody who's accused, I will take you and you see them get the money. So don't pretend this office and think that we don't know what you're doing. He has been surcharged. When his name is brought to the Senate, the 32 million, it's okay. Are you comfortable with the role you're playing in our republic? 1 million shillings from each one of them, for them to buy an opportunity, and they lose a bit.
I think, Mheshimiwa, I've also been looking forward to see you.
Thank you.
And I would want to see you outside.
Absolutely.
Not for...
No, he wants to ask me.
For a very good... For just one reason.
So long as you don't kill me, I'm okay.
Chair, allow me to say this.
Yes.
Allow me to say this, Chair, with all due respect. The reason, I will explain. I'll explain. Allow me, Chair. Yeah, explain.
Chair, before you can explain, with a lot of respect, let's me know. We've had issues where members of parliament have been threatened. We've had issues where, after that, Onyonka may disappear, and we might not have him in the Senate anymore. I don't want to hear that Onyonka is in Gong Forest. That clarification must be done here. You cannot tell, you have been summoned here by the committee. You cannot come here and use a term like, let that senator see me outside these perimeter walls of these Bunge towers. It will not happen. And if you want to see Onyonka, then Onyonka will be seen where I'm present also. You will not see Onyonka alone. I'll be there with Cherarge and the rest of this committee.
Let us also be fair. This is committee of the Senate. Let us also just allow for everyone to go on record without interjecting,
Chair,
so that we understand his statement.
Thank you, Chair. There is, I've on many occasions on live TV and live radio indicating that if you have an issue with Eacc, just take a briefcase. I would really want to talk to him as a Kenyan, as an honorable member. When you make such kind of allegations without actually substantiating or allowing
Chair, could I have a right to respond?
It really portrays,
let him explain.
Chair, it really portrays a very negative image of a public institution that is supposed to fight corruption.
For the last 2 years, how many cases has Eacc won on corruption?
Chair, winning can mean anything. Ours is to investigate.
How many cases has Eacc? Hold on. How many cases have you investigated and handed over to the DPP with enough evidence to prosecute? How many have you won? You don't know.
It's about clarifying whether he has ever come across one of our officers receiving briefcase of money from offenses that we are investigating or crimes that we are investigating.
If you want me to carry a briefcase with money with you on somebody who's accused, I will take you and you see them get the money. So don't pretend this office and think that we don't know what you're doing. With enough evidence to prosecute. How many have you won?
I think, Chair, let me assist legal counsel. How many cases, what Onyonka means, how many cases that you have investigated and forwarded to ODPP that don't tell us that, my last question, you say you don't know, you will refer to the system. Do you know?
Members, Chair, we are out of our...
I was accused. Let me interrogate the matter to clear my name.
Chair,
it is important. If you want me to carry a briefcase with money with you on somebody who's at this office and think that we don't know what you're doing.
Chair.
And I'm not asking you to accuse anybody unfairly. The reason why our country is the way it is, where it is no longer a joke out here. Out here, people are saying, first of all, how I wish away.
Members,
Chair,
let's
please,
go
we are
back
here for first choice, Chair.
Yes.
And as a member who has another committee member who's present in all of the meetings, let us proceed with the first choice matters, because I would like to hear from the petitioners, Chair.
Chair, I believe you are in here unless you're absent. Chair, Onyonka has raised a very pertinent issue. just wish it away and say we have other businesses here, and he's a friend of the committee, and he has been accused, and he's being told he's supposed to see someone outside these chambers. Whatever he meant by saying see me outside this place, we are worried of this, and I'm concerned about the welfare of our senior. He's one of the most senior politicians in this country, Onyonka, and he speaks his mind. And maybe sometimes when you speak your mind, you trump according so many feet. Cherargei is not an exception. So when there's a threat like that, that threat must be clarified. It cannot go unchallenged, because if at all in the afternoon you don't see Onyonka, then we have a right to demand from which source it came from. I am concerned as a Kenyan. I am concerned as a senator. I am concerned also because Onyonka is my subject in the Senate.
Thank you.
I'm his leader. I'm his leader in the Senate.
Eacc, just explain that.
Okay.
Would like to see you outside only. Don't go to anything else.
What I wanted is, it wasn't a threat. And let me be clear. We have had Mheshimiwa Onyonka make those allegations. All that I wanted to hear as the Deputy CEO of Eacc, if he has evidence. You know, there are things we cannot discuss here. I thought he could share with me if he had evidence as to where. That is it.
Chair, a small footnote.
I've been very clear.
Small footnote.
I'm a civilian just like him. I'm not a security agent.
Welcome back to Mora TV, your number one source of entertainment from Africa, and we are currently based in Nairobi, Kenya. So there's this story which is trending about the Eacc officer and the Senator committee, which was held at Bunge Towers yesterday, and they were really working on the case of the first choice recruiters who had walked away with millions of money by scamming Kenyans, promising to take them abroad for better jobs, and they were required to pay upfront, but the deal never materialized. So during this incident, the Eacc officer was being accused that the Eacc receives briefcase and they do not work on the investigation which they are supposed to be doing. So that thing has come out to be very strongly, and people are condemning it. So while they were in Bunge Towers, there was a very heated discussion between the Senator committee and the Eacc officer. The deputy CEO of Eacc was being asked, why is it that somebody must work with a briefcase so that his name can be cleared from the Eacc? And that this is sit well with the CEO, who said that they must provide evidence, and they are accusing the CEO of being corrupt, or the entity, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Committee organization, to be very corrupt. So during this discussion of that matter, something in particular came out when the deputy CEO of Eacc told Mr. Onyonka that I will see you outside. So they started really discussing, saying that see you outside means that they want to make him disappear, because we have seen cases of people disappearing, cases of bodies being found in River Nyara, a lot of things happening in the country at the moment, and people are like, whoa, what's going on? Is this what is going to happen to Onyonka? So even the Senator Cherargei really was up and tasked for asking, no, you must clarify these things which you are saying, that we must see you outside. You must really say what you want to tell him outside. So that thing went very heated. There was a lot of discussion. Even the thing which was the subject matter which was supposed to be discussed never went ahead. In present was also the Kilifi senator and the nominated Senator Orwoba, who are in the present, and they wanted this matter to continue or be discussed. But it was, they asked the Eacc, why is it that how many number of cases have you ever presented to the DPP? How many number of cases you have won? Onyonka even went ahead to tell him that the only thing you know is to receive briefcase, but you never work on things which are supposed to be worked on. And that's really caused a lot of heated discussion, a lot of trouble, and a lot of things which most people are saying that hapo nao mumekuja sana. Do you think walikuja sana wakidiscuss hiyo maneno? Do you think that indeed EACC is corrupt? Do you think that EACC is fooling Kenyans? Because how many number of cases have you ever had EACC present to the DPP? On that case, you have seen the CEO of the EACC threatening somebody very hard on a committee. Imagine that we will see you outside. They means that they know what they are doing. They know they work with who and who so that they can deal around with these cases. Is that the matter? I'm just posing a question. So that's what is normally happening, and this is what is the #1 trending in Kenya. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you comment for more stories like this.